World Education Games started with World Math Day, which was almost like Mathletics at the time, where it was like live Mathletics. And that started in 2007, and eventually in 2011, they did World Spelling Day, and also they made Spellodrome along with that. And this year they've introduced World Science Day.
The World Education Games started in Australia, and then it kind of expanded from there. And now we have, last year we had 5.5 million kids from 238 nations and countries. WEG is this great site, and it's this competition where kids around the world get to compete against their friends and other people.
And the 3 games are the math, the spelling, and the science. The science is very new.
Well, any students or kids from the age 4 to 18 can participate in any of the subjects, math, science, and spelling. Their age group is determined by their age and also by their skill level. So if you're better, you can go up a couple levels, or if you need a bit more practice, you can go down a bit. Basically, you log in, you use your username, and you create your avatar, and you play against other people on the site, and you can test out all the new applications in the science and spelling, as well as math, and have fun with it. There's prizes for everybody in the top 50 of all the categories. There is medals for everybody in the top 10, and there is trophies for the first country and the first class of the world.
There's lots of different prizes that you can win. One of them, if you're top 10 in your country and age group, you get a silver medal, kind of like this. And if you're top 10 in your age group for the world, you get another medal. And if you're top in your age category for the whole world, you get a gold medal. And if you have the most points out of all age categories for the students, you get a minted gold medal, and you get to be an ambassador for the 2013 WEG Games. And also, teachers and parents can win medals for being top 10, and you could get your class a trophy for being the top 10 or being the top. And also, there's trophies for the countries. They're big new trophies that they give to the country with the most students and classes in the top 10. And they do that for World Math Day separately, World Spelling Day separately, and World Science Day separately. And they add all the totals up, and there's one big one called the World Education Cup.
They go to www.worldeducationgames.com, and it's free.
And also their teachers and their parents can sign up their kids or their class for free.
Other people across the world should participate in WEG because it's fun and it's also really educational.
Well, I've been really privileged to be an ambassador and have the opportunity. I've rode around in a limo, I've been on TV, and as I said, I've got the tablet. And as for the games, it's been really fun to be able to play with my students and peers, as well as learn math at the same time, which you don't usually get to do. And it's also fun that you can compete against other people and win a couple times and as well lose.
First of all, I'd like to say it's a great honor because only a select few get the privilege of being an ambassador. And it's a great experience because I get to spread the word about WEG and go to different schools and meet different people. And also right here, we get to go to a trip to Calgary and meet the other ambassadors, and we also receive a Samsung Galaxy tablet, and it's really amazing. I think it was a great experience because I got to meet the other ambassadors and see how much they're involved with WEG and how much they love it. And also, I got to see more of Calgary that I haven't seen before, and I got to meet with all the people working in 3P learning and Mathletics, and I got to do really cool stuff.
It's an honor for me to represent my country, Canada, in the World Education Games because I want to do something for my country in the future. So it's just too excited for me, and I'm happy I got this opportunity.
We're trying to make everybody excited about and aware about the education games by going around to schools and putting up posters. Also in my school, we're going to have a launch party which should get everybody excited for the games and really want to be a part of it.
So this is my first year in World Education Games, so this is the first year I heard about it. And I've been writing a letter to the Minister of Education in Toronto, Dr. Chris Pence, and I'm making posters and all the stuff around my community and neighborhood.
I've been putting up posters. I visited a couple schools and made some presentations to the classes. And we've come to Calgary. We did a presentation to a school, and we went to a couple TV stations, and we were on the news. And also we try and contact people that, like famous people like the Premier or the Mayor or even the Prime Minister. And there's also something called UNICEF School in a Box, where you try and get schools to raise money to help buy supplies for schools in need.
Well, my school, it's really important that we raise money because we really want to help kids who need this education. So far we've raised $650 to help kids in needy countries, and that's enough to send over 160 kids to school, which is really important for all of us. And we're trying to get more money so we can send more kids and hopefully win some prizes like go to Vietnam or our class gets Mathletics. Samsung has sponsored the World Education Games, and they are giving the ambassadors prizes of tablets, which is really special.
The Samsung has sponsored the World Education Games this year, and I really want to thank them that they sponsored it for this year, and thank you for giving us the tablets, and it really means a lot to me.
Well, because Samsung has sponsored WEG, they gave a Samsung Galaxy tablet to every ambassador around the world.
Our trip to Calgary has been awesome. It's great to come here and see where you guys work and all the work you have done to spread the word, to get it out into the schools. It's very important, I think, that kids get a chance to improve their skills.
It's a fantastic journey. It started from Toronto, in Calgary. We are enjoying.
This all started with the Maple Leaf Math Challenge put on with Mathletics back in November, which Owen took part in school.
Yeah.
And then as a result of that, he was invited to be an ambassador for the World Education Games. So as a mom, I did some research online to see what it's all about. But it's only been since I've been in Calgary these last 2-3 days learning about the upcoming games and talking to people here. I've learned what it has to offer and what it's all about, and I'm super impressed. And I think it's very beneficial to my son and to many other kids around the world. My experience, or our family's experience, was this was something he did at school, but when he came home, he dumped his backpack and he was on the computer, and he literally ate his dinner at the computer because it was a continuous event. They had to get more and more points, and he just wanted to rack up the points. I found out at school that they were excused from class for the day to participate, and to take breather moments, they would take their heads away from the computers and do a lap of the school and get some fresh air, and then get back on the computer and keep at it. So, it's learning in a way that motivates the kids, and I think it's awesome. I wish they had it when I was a kid.
I've seen her intense interest grow in numbers, and she becomes smarter in answering the different operations in math, like the addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. She's not only doing it by learning the numbers, but she has the fun of doing it.
Mathematics make my girl is more confident and more fun and to do more math and spelling.
Mathletics is fun, and it is just not for fun. It is like I can learn many things from it. I would tell everyone that Maywood Community School is going to place first in WEG.